welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tiia. If you haven't been here before, I do makeup stuff, reviews, tutorials, challenges, basically everything to do with makeup. So if you would be interested in that, I do highly suggest you subscribing to me. It's free and it's a polite thing to do. So hit that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification button so you know when I upload. But I do try to upload 3 times a week. Mondays I do lives every Monday 7 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EEST. Also I try to upload Wednesdays and Saturdays or Sundays depending on how I get the filming done. Also I will leave my Instagram handles and my Twitter here if you like me to follow. All the links will be also down on my description box. So today, finally after 2 weeks, I got this dun 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 the NIKKIE palette. My lovely friend Teresa Mulhern, she has a YouTube channel also here, so I will link her here. She bought me this palette. I was in my live doing this palette launch when I was live, and I was like, I don't know, like, can I buy this? I wanted to be Louise, like, I was like, I don't know if I can have, like, afford both of them at the moment. So Teresa was like, I'm gonna buy it for you as an early birthday gift, because my birthday isn't this month. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're such a sweet soul. Like, my friends are the absolute best. The community that I'm in there are the absolute best. So this video will be dedicated to Teresa. So please go follow her on her YouTube channel and her Instagram. I will link them down below. This video is for you, Teresa. So the NIKKIE palette, it came, it actually took quite a long time to ship, but it always does to Finland. It took maybe, I ordered it when it was launched, and it took maybe 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks. So the palette looks like this. I absolutely love the packaging. Like, I feel like this is a really sleek but still really pretty packaging. I love the dark side, I love the like pink side, like the more bright side. And when you open it up, you have these colors here. And you also have 2 mirrors on both sides, and the other mirror is like a magnification mirror. Oh my god, I butchered that pronunciation. Oops. But yeah, it has shimmers, it has mattes, and yeah, this palette was 30 euros. So I don't know what the price is in pounds, but I will leave the pounds and dollars here on the screen so you can check it out. I will also leave a link to this palette. Don't know if it's stock now, but I do think that they will restock it. So I will leave a link down below where you can find it if you're interested. Let's go into the video. And next will be swatches, and after that it's gonna be the demo. Hopefully swatches, because I don't know how to filming web with my new camera. So yeah. But yeah, let's not funny around anymore and let's go to the video. If you're interested, please do keep on watching. This is the NIKKIE palette. It looks like this when opened up. We can take that off, and it has some really pretty shades. So I'm gonna swatch here to here, row by row. Okay, so first we have Redemption, Blend and Snap, Ivy, then we have Slasher, Oh, that's what's nice. And 5 a.m. That's the first row swatched. And then we have a Roxy Catan. Oh, these shimmers are amazing. Blah. Oh, I got some red there. And NIKKIE. Ooh, that's what's nice. These are pretty powdery when you swirl your finger in them. Then we have Plot Twist, Aura. Oh wow. Basic Trot. That's basically my skin tone, so it's not gonna, you're not gonna see that great on there. Then we have All In. Wow, that's so gorgeous. It's like a duochrome shade. And last on the third row we have EW. I don't know why. Or is it just EW? Oh wow, that was super soft. The bright shade was so soft. It's like putty. Okay, then we have Bright. That's stunning. Zoomer. Nice peach shade. Mama Tutorials. Hopefully I'm in frame. And then the last two are Amsterdam and Mr. Tutorials. Wow. So here's all of the swatches. First row is the True Orange to the Brown. Second row from here to here. No. Second row is... Did I forget to swatch a couple shades? I feel like I did. Yeah. So let's swatch these still. Just gonna put them here. So they are supposed to be in here, between here. So yeah, I forgot to swatch those. Sorry. So the second row is from here, these shades. The third row is from the blue to the green, and the last row is from pink to the bronze shade. Okay, I've primed my eyes with my Peel with base, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do like 2 different looks on my eyes. I'm using my camera for the first time today, so bear with me while I try to see what settings are the best for me and not. So I'm sorry if there's some issues. Let's get into the review. So you have seen the swatches now, and I was thinking I'm gonna do maybe a blue green look this eye, and maybe like a purpley red look this eye. So let's start with this eye, and I'm gonna dip into Amsterdam, the dark navy. So I'm using my Peel with base as my base because it's the one that I'm used to and I know how to work with it. I'm gonna do something really simple today because I just want to test out how the shadows perform. My boyfriend's chair is so loud, so sorry. That's the thing you're hearing background, but I don't have my own room where I could film, So I need to film in our living room, so yeah, this is packing on really nicely. And it's such a pretty color. There is fallout on my face, but I do my eyes always first, so that does not bother me. I'm gonna clean my brush with my color switch. What shade should I use on the other side first? I'm gonna use Slasher, which is the dark purple shade, and I'm gonna do the same shape, same everything on this side too. Yeah, this is working really nicely. Like, at least they're packing on like so beautifully. Like, these shades are pigmented. I'm gonna link my friend's Rebecca's review on, is it there? I think it's on that corner. And you guys can see her review. I'm kind of doing mine as inspired by her review. I love that she did kind of the same thing that NIKKIE does usually. That to maximize the use of colors, to do two different looks on your eyes. So I love that she did that, so I'm gonna link her video down. Oh, it's looking a slight bit patchy there. Like, there's some issues, but I'm like trying to like nitpick this, so it's not a big deal. Like, I don't think it's showing that much when I look onto my, like, I have a larger mirror there. Next, I'm gonna go with the shade EW, the green one. Pick up really nicely on your brush. Like, you don't have to press hard to get product out. I like this green shade, it's really pretty. Don't know how easily I can blend this like navy blue to that cream. I'm gonna connect the green part. I feel like because this is a pressed pigment palette, you need a little bit more working time with this. Let's take red one, which is NIKKIE. It's a really pretty red, I have to say that. This is a really pigmented red, and it goes on beautifully. I do have to say that this palette is, for me, I feel like I'm struggling a bit to think what I could do with this. Placement of colors in this one is a little bit confusing for me. Okay, I'm picking up the Plot Twist, the pastel blue. This is a really light pastel, so it's not showing up that much. Like, it's so light that it's barely showing. But it is doing a blending for me. I do have to say that. The blue is, like, I feel like it's fading a bit or doing something weird. I'm not sure about this blue shade. Because I've used the Beauty Bay Bright Matte Color, and the blues in that one work so pretty. Like, they are so stunning. So I know that Beauty Bay can do a good quality shadows. Yeah, I feel like this eye is starting to look where I want it to be. And then I'm gonna take maybe this brush And let's see, let's take the orange, which is called Redemption. Let's do like a orangey sunsetty moment on this side. I blended this way more out than the other one, but... And then I'm gonna take the Vla shade, the like yellow, green yellow. So yeah, this is really powdery. You can see the powder like flowing through when you pick it up. Yeah, I probably need to go back with this eye and blend them out a bit more, because I still want to look to be cohesive, you know. Okay, now I'm gonna go back with every color that I used. This red is like, wow, it's so pigmented. You don't need a lot of it. I'm not completely happy with this eye, but it is blended, but I don't know if it's the colors or what, but I'm not feeling this eye. So I'm gonna go and blend out this eye a little bit more so they match, and then we can apply the shimmers. Okay, I'm having a little troubles with blending these, so I don't know. I feel like it's fading when I blend, and then when I pack the color on, it'll even like a little darker patch. Now I'm taking the shade All In, which is the green pink. This one, it's so pretty. I kinda was expecting it not to work with brush, but it absolutely does work with brush too. Wow, I'm shocked how pretty this shimmer is. Like, wow. It's like Rebecca said on her video, it's like using a pigment on your eyes. Let's try the Pride shade, which is the like pink. Yeah, these are a bit like flaky, I have to admit, but they do work with your brush. So I was kind of thinking they won't, because they feel like putty. They actually feel like you can like squish them around on with your finger. I feel like with a finger these will perform even better. Oh yeah. I'm absolutely loving these. I'm gonna little bit take, just because I want to use it, I'm gonna take Mama Tutorials, which is the blue shimmer. Again, picking up with the brush really nicely, and I'm gonna like put it on the edges. These shimmers are possibly my favorite shimmers in a palette. Like, I know it right away, even just using it with the one time. Just like I'm in love. And for this eye, I'm gonna go with Aura, which is like the really orange shimmer. This Aura shade feels little, like it's not picking on the brush as good as the other ones were. Just gonna take my finger, this one. Oh wow, this Aura shade is stunning. I do have to say that these shimmers have saved this eyeshadow look for me. They're kinda shaved the whole palette for me, do have to admit. So now I'm just gonna like go and do my base, everything like that, and then we can do the lower lash line and see my finished thoughts. Okay, my base is done now. I used my Conceal & Glow foundation, a Too Faced concealer, then I used my Technique blush palette and the Revolution blush palette as my blush. And then I didn't use bronzer today other than cream bronzer, which is the Primark Bronze Whip. And then as my highlight I used Colourpop pressed powder highlighter. Don't know this name, but it's this white color. And then I used one of the shades on the NIKKIE palette. Let me see if I can lift this up without blinding you guys. So I used this one as my highlighter, which is the shade called Ivy. So I'm gonna use also that on my inner corners. Let me get a brush for that. This eye is watering a bit, so hopefully I can get through this. So I'm gonna add the Ivy on my, these are like putty. Oh wow, that is super pretty as an inner corner highlight. It's stunning. I'm gonna also use it as my brow bone highlight. Wow. These shimmers are out of this world. They really are something special. So I would be actually happy just to buy this palette for the shimmers. Now I'm just quickly adding a bit of shadow on my lower lash line. So on this side I'm just adding a bit of the blue. These are really powdery, so I'm trying to be careful because I don't want to have fallout now. But I do have a bit, so I need to go over that. And then I'm gonna take just the Ivy, the greeny color. I'm just gonna blend a little. Yeah, I feel like I'm happy with that. I actually do like my blue side quite a bit, so it's just the warmer side. It's maybe because I don't usually tend to go with these colors. I feel like this purple is pretty finicky to use actually. It's actually quite hard one to use. Gonna take a little bit of blend and snap the pink one just to get this to blend more. And then I'm gonna wipe my brush and take the orange. Something about this side isn't working. It's like, it's hard to, I don't know. I really need to try this with a different base maybe, and with a different method of application. I don't know. I don't like how my this side is looking. Yeah, I don't think I want to fiddle that with no more. Alright. I feel like this look is now done. What do you guys think? Let me zoom you guys a bit. So, can I come a bit close? So this is the blue look. I actually like the blue look. Like, now that it's all done and I have my lashes on and everything, I do really like it. And this is the warm tone look. I feel like the blend isn't the best in here. The purple was quite hard to work with, also the blue was quite hard to work with. Okay, so I would have to say for this NIKKIE palette that I need to play with it a bit more. Like the mattes didn't work as good as I would hope. Some of the mattes were quite hard to blend, and also they were, once you were blending them, they like disappeared a bit, so you had to pack it on. And it is like they are pressed pigment, so some pressed pigment to act like they are a bit more finicky to use. But I know that Beauty Bay can do good matte palettes. Like my favorite palette, it's on there, the pink one, the Beauty Bay Matte Bright. It's really nice quality. The pigmentation is amazing. They blend out amazing. So I'm a bit confused on why some of these shades are hard to work with. Also, some of the shades, like the Plot Twist, for example, it's a really light blue. Like it's really light blue, so it was like you have to like pack it on quite hard to see the pigmentations. These are really powdery also, so I would suggest doing your eyes first if you're using the darker colors. The shimmers are what this palette is about. Like I would actually buy this palette just for these shimmers. I do have to say, like these are amazing, like better than some of my high end. Like I feel like this is the best shimmer formula I actually have, like pressed shimmers. So that's a lot to say from first use. They work amazing with the brush, they work amazing with the finger. Yeah, I was quite surprised that they work with brush too, because sometimes these kind of like, because these feel soft, like they're like putty. So I was kind of surprised that they worked as good with the brush. Like with finger, you can get better results and more like faster application, but like with brush you can also, with a little bit of effort, like packing them on. Also, this been on the whole time I've been doing my base, and it has took me a little while. I was like loading my battery on my camera, and yeah, these haven't creased, they haven't moved, they look really nice. They are superior. Like this formula is superior on my collection, the shimmer formula, not the mattes, unfortunately. So yeah, I do need to play with this more, so I will play with this. I'm gonna try setting my base and see how they work on a set base. They might work better, they might not. And also I was talking to my friend, and my friend Kelly said that she loved this palette, and she used it on a way like kind of like a little bit different than mine. She doesn't start with her darkest color, she starts with her next darkest, like the not the darkest one, but one after that, which would you use a little bit lighter. So she starts with that and blend those out, and then she adds the darker one. So I might try that technique too, to see if I can make these mattes work, because I do like the color story. Like the colors are beautiful, and I feel like I could do a beautiful looks with this palette. so I'm gonna try that. So if you guys want to suggest me looks, or do you want to see more looks with NIKKIE palette, I would be happy to do them. With first impressions, always, it's not that, like, the first impressions doesn't tell everything, so you might change after you use it a couple times. You might see that you don't like it, you might see that you like it. With me, usually I need to use palettes more than once to know what I actually think of them, because numerous time I've used a palette and I've been like, for the first time I'm like, this is not the best, and I've been a little bit confused because those palettes are so hyping, always like everyone loves them. So after I've used them like a couple of times and I got used to the formula, I've been starting to love the palette. So I will definitely use this more, and this will stay in my collection. Even if the mattes don't work, I'm like, the shimmers are doing it for me. Like, they are amazing. I actually wish that Beauty Bay would come out like a shimmer palette with this formula, because it's so good. I feel like I've said now everything that comes to my mind from this first impressions. So if you like this video, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when I upload new videos. And also leave me a comment what you think of the video. This was it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bye!